Warm greetings to one and all. I'm Sai Parmeshwari from CSM B section. Today we are here with the concept with a topic past statement. Here I gave the content that we are going to discuss in this topic. Python past statement and syntax. In Python, the pass keyword is an entire statement in itself. This statement doesn't do anything. It's discarded during the wait complaint phase, but for a statement that does nothing, the Python pass statement is surprisingly useful. Sometimes pass is useful in the final code that runs in production. More often, pass is useful as scaffolding while developing code. In specific cases, there are better alternatives to doing nothing. In Python syntax, new indented blocks follow a column character. There are several places where a new indented block will appear. When you start to write Python code, the most common places are after the if keyword and after the for keyword. Temporarily, temporary uses of past statement. There are many such situations in which past can be useful to you while you are developing, even if it won't appear in the final version of your code. Much like scaffolding, past can be handy for holding up the main structure of your program before you fill in the details. It may sound straight to write code that will be deleted after, but doing things this way can accelerate to indicate development. After the first statement in the body of for loop, which consists of two indented lines immediately following the colon. In this case, there are two statements in the body that are repeated for each value. Y is equals to x plus 1, print xy. The statement inside the type of block are technically called a site in Python grammar. A site should must include one or more statements. It cannot be empty. To do nothing inside a site, you can use Python special pass statement. The statement consists of only the single key pass, which you can use pass in many places in Python. It's not always useful. In this if statement, removing the pass statement would keep the functionality the same and make your code shorter. You may be statement that telling the interpreter to do nothing. In some cases, explicitly telling Python to nothing services an important purpose. For example, because the past statement does not do anything, you can use it to fulfill the requirement that a site include at least one statement. Even if you don't want to add any code inside the if block, an if block with no statement creates an empty site, which is invaluable Python code. To fix this, you can use pass. Alternative of pass. The pass statement isn't the only way to do nothing. If you code, it's not even the shortest as you will see later. It's not even always the best or most Pythonic approach. Any expressions in Python is a valid statement and every Constant is a valid expression. So the following expressions all to do nothing, none, true, zero. Hello, I do nothing. You can use any one of these expressions as the only statement in a site and it will accomplish the same task as past. The main reason to avoid using them as to do nothing statement is that they are unidimensional. Unidimensional. When you use them, it's not obvious to people who read your code when they are there. In generally, the past statement, while taking more characters to write than say zero, is the best way to complicate to future maintenance that the code block was identically left blank. Permanent uses of past. Sometimes the past of the past statement isn't temporary. It will remain in the final version of running code. In those cases, there's no better alternative or more common rhythm to fill on otherwise empty block that using past. Conclusion. Understand what the Python statement does. You are ready to use it to improve your development and debugging speed as well as to deploy it technically in your production code. You will be able to write better and more efficient code by knowing how to tell Python to do nothing. Thank you.